Alright, here we go everyone. 875 St. Louis with a new video. Show you what I got in the mail the other day. Look at that right there. Oh yeah. Here's what's really cool about this radio. This transmit and receive noise reduction. That is really a good feature and it works. You can use two different types of mics on it. It's got weather channel, weather alert, Vox function, all this good stuff right here. Let's get into it. Here is the radio. Now, there's AM, channel 6. I'm running over here to the Daiwa. My antenna is the Astroplane. So let's see here. We're going to go right there. I'm going to put it on the 30 watt scale. Just show you now the dead key is high. This is again right out of the box. Right there. There's the dead key. Way too high. Let's go to 300 watt scale. Okay, now we're going to flip over here. Sideband. Of course, we all know there's no carrier on sideband. This is what it's doing out of the box. Audio 1 2 1 2. Audio 1 2. Okay, that kind of gives you an idea what this thing's doing. Now, here's one of the great things about this radio. It does not run hot. The heat sink on this thing is absolutely amazing. It's huge. And you got these slots on the top of the radio and on the bottom. So it's got really good airflow. This radio is based on the Striker 955 HP version 2 board, but it's better. The meter is better, the filtering is better. It does not have different lights on it, different colors. So this is the color you're going to get. These buttons do not light up. Those do not light up. It has this little type of jack. I bought this aftermarket. It's a 4-pin. This is the mic I'm running on it right here. We all know what that is. One of the best mics ever made. And I'm getting really, really good audio reports with this. Now again, this thing is completely stable on sideband. You know, I got the 7300 right here, which is an absolute beast. But this is not an AM radio. This radio sounds absolutely amazing on AM. I jumped in the truck, went out a couple miles away from the house, and I heard it myself. And it does. It sounds good. It sounds real good. Now, if you're in the market for a really, really good sideband radio, this is what you need to get. It's under $250, right around that price point with shipping and tax and all that jazz, right to your door. There is absolutely nothing that RCI offers in sideband radios that, in my opinion, that can touch this radio right here. Those radios are real good on AM, but they're nothing on sideband because they drift. I don't care who you send it to. It's just not gonna be solid, and everybody knows it. So for all the RCI fanboys out there, you know, come on, you know I'm speaking the truth on that. Again, on AM, those RCI radios are good. Connex 3300 HP, you can't beat that. You know, if you're down there on the Super Bowl on AM and that's your thing, yeah, I recommend getting any one of those Galaxies or Connexes or RCIs, and you're good to go. But on sideband, the key is stability, and that's what this radio here offers. It's just the best bang for the buck. So I highly recommend this radio. I've got absolutely no issues with it at all. And here's the see, you can hear that. The filtering on this is absolutely amazing. I got it set right about 4, and it does a great job. I set the transmit at 2 because I don't have a whole lot of background noise in here. But anyway, I'm going to be sporting this radio for a while. I'm going to give the ICOM a rest. Again, absolutely amazing radio. I did get some really good contacts over in Australia yesterday and the day before. And of course, Southern California was coming in yesterday, and I was just hitting them hard over there. I had on my 5-element flat side, and they all said that this radio was just absolutely rock solid. Audio was fantastic. Again, I didn't have to do anything to it. So, right out the box, you're good to go. You can send this thing down to Trucks, have him truckerize it, and he'll upgrade the caps, voltage regulator, wideband receive, some things like that. Which, nothing wrong with that. It'll help it. I've got my Quad 6 down there right now, getting a little bit of work done to it, and you'll just have an absolute fantastic radio. It's kind of, I look at it like this: the Quad 6 and the Quad 5 are really the poor man's ICOM. That's what I call it. These radios are the poor man's ICOM 7300. This radio is what, $1,100-$1,200. This radio is $250 with shipping. Over $1,000, $250. I'm just saying. I think I gave $6 for this little connector here, and I'm running one of the best mics ever made. You can put any type of mic on this that you want, and go into settings. Now this is some software driven in this radio, so you can patch it to your computer and download some additional stuff and go into it and adjust some things that you can't really totally adjust through the menu. And that's something that I'm going to look into in the near future. But right out the box, this thing is a fantastic radio. I just can't say enough about it. So anyone who's in the market for a really, really good, stable sideband and doesn't want to spend that kind of money to get that, get this. Get this and start enjoying Skip. Or jump on the Quad 6. Now the Quad 6, again, it runs hot as hell. That back of that thing is smoking hot. Where this Quad 5, I'm telling you, it runs cool, and I would get this. I would get this over the Quad 6. I'm just saying. That's my pick. And I've got a Quad 6. So there you go. All right, let me jump out of here and let's see what's going on in Skip land and all that good jazz. Oh yeah, another thing too. You can do that with it. See that? Yes, sir. Now you have a 1 kilohertz, a 5, a 10, a 50, and a 100 kilohertz jump on this thing. So you can set that through the menu. Real simple, real easy to do. All right, there you go. All right, have a good day. 7 3s, everyone. 875 St. Louis.